короче. Сегодня мы начнем второй Mass Effect. Первый мы прям быстро пробежали, проскипая половину побочек. Вроде как. Во втором так не должно быть. Из тех Mass Effect'ов я помню, что мне больше как раз понравился именно второй, но я именно не помню чем. Поэтому это тоже надо выяснять и узнавать, почему так. Что-то не захватывается игра. Как обычно. Так, полноэкранный режим. Так, зернистость, сглаживание, рассеянное затенение. Все включено. У вас ни черта не видно, наверное, да? Калибровка. HDR надо выключить. Во, теперь все появляется. Так, полноэкранный режим, без рабки, в окне, полноэкранный. Угу. Здорово, медведь. Здравствуй. Так, яркость, ну в целом нормально. Звук. Давайте как-то так. И как-то типа так, наверное. Диалоги громко. Все остальное потише. Это что, лучший Mass Effect по мнению некоторых, да? Возможно, даже по моему мнению, но я не помню его. Так, чувствительность мыши. Спасибо за фоллоу. Прям как-то начало стрима и сразу фоллоу. Хорошо. Ладно, мышку, наверное, после старта уже будем калибровать. Игра обычная, автораспределение. В целом... Ладно, посмотрим, как у нас там... Как у нас там будут очки распределяться. Может, опять просто включу автораспределение. Будут ли тут миссии машин? С машинками? Надеюсь, что нахрен нет. Пройти Mass Effect 1, 2, 3 одним и тем же персонажем. Короче, тут что-то все. Все это не для нас. Привет, Роланд. Да, это командор Шепард, это лучший стрим на станции. Миссии с обезьянами. Вы вообще меня не любите. Черти. Так, новая игра. Перенос персонажа. Перенести. Сработает перенос? Интересно. Ну, сложность обычная. Солдат. Шепард герой. Так, Рекс выжил. Кайден Оленко погиб. Совет был спасен. Место в совете. Андерсон. А все правильно. Ты смотри. Окей. Уже неплохо. Игра студии Bioware. Ой, это здесь же этот чувак в этой части, который ко мне постоянно спиной стоит. Я забыл, как его зовут даже.
Shepard did everything right. More than we could have hoped for.
Commander Shepard uncovered
Призрак,
the truth.
точно.
And still, it's not enough.
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack.
But they're sending him to fight Geth. Geth. We both know they're not the real threat. The Reapers are still out there.
And it's up to us to stop them.
Курильщик.
The Council will never trust Cerberus. They'll never accept our help, even after everything humanity has accomplished. But Shepard, they'll follow him. He's a hero, a bloody icon. But he's just one man. If we lose Shepard, humanity might well follow.
Then see to it that we don't lose him.
После опустошительной атаки гетов на цитадель прошел месяц. Галактическое сообщество стремительно восстанавливается. Альянс пожертвовал своим флотом ради спасения Совета и получил место в этой престижной организации. Совет вынужден был отреагировать на подтверждение того, что жнецы гигантские машины. Как-то они быстро. Никто не в состоянии так быстро читать текст. Спасибо за погружение в сюжет игры. Я все понял, что здесь, блять, происходит.
Disengaging FTL drives. Emission sinks active. Board is green. We are running silent.
We're wasting our time. 4 days searching up and down this sector, and we haven't found any sign of Geth activity.
3 ships went missing here in the past month.
Модельки проапгрейдили немножко.
My money's on slavers. The Terminus system is crawling with them.
Picking up something on the long-range scanner. Unidentified vessel. Looks like a cruiser.
Doesn't match any known signatures.
Cruiser is changing course. Now on intercept trajectory.
Can't be. Stealth systems are engaged. There's no way a Geth ship could possibly...
It's not the Geth. Brace for evasive
Привет, Фриман.
maneuvers.
Я не помню эту рекламу, к сожалению. Так, меня сразу же палят без вопросов.
Presley!
Kinetic barriers down. Multiple hull breaches. Weapons offline. Somebody get that fire out.
Нормально, минус Нормандия.
Shepard!
Distress beacon is ready for launch.
Will the Alliance get here in time?
Я не знаю, что такое суицидальная миссия. Надеюсь, вы меня предупредите, что надо хотя бы сохраниться.
We just need to hold on. Get everyone onto the escape shuttle.
Joker's still in the cockpit. He won't evacuate. I'm not leaving either.
Блин, у них голоса с такой мимикой, как будто вообще ничего не произошло. Они как будто стоят в очереди к Макдональдсу и решают, что выбрать. 20 наггетсов или 8.
I need you to get the crew onto the
Привет,
evac
Сос.
shuttle. I'll take care of Joker.
Shepard!
Liara, go. Now.
Aye, aye.
Ай-ай. По-морскому. Ай-яй-яй.
Everybody in! Go, go, go!
Нет, тут явно войс-актеры не дорабатывают. Блин, минус норм. Дырявая. Как твоя бывшая. Ха. Потому что капитан последний покидает судно. Так, со звуком все в порядке. Меня слышно хорошо на уровне. О, так, типа 20. Еще слишком много. Во, вот это уже получше. Жесть, что творится. О, вот это видеоигры. Причем, смотрите, он закрывается, если... А, нет, он всегда закрывается, когда идет. Это никаких сайт-квестов за мака я не делал. Я вообще сайт-квесты забил где-то в середине. Они сделали дырку в моем корабле. Не, Роланд, я сейчас смотреть не буду. Мы тут в видеоигры играем. Джокер?
Come on, Joker. We have to get out of here.
No, I won't abandon the Normandy. I can still save her.
The Normandy's lost. Going down with the ship won't change that.
Блин, так тоже меня разбомбил.
Help me up.
У Джокера же проблемы с ногами. Он же уходить не будет. Меня все еще распиливают. Так, подождите. А Джокер вообще без костюма, он же в космосе замерзнет нахрен сразу же, моментально. Кто меня распилил вообще? Что за мразь? Дырдочек. Все? Хорошо, так игра началась. Со смертью Шепарда. Вот у народу, наверное, бомбило вообще в этом моменте. Mass Effect 2. Я помню, что в какой-то части Шепард умирает, но я не помню, как они из этого сценарного гребали. Mass Effect Genesis — это интерактивный комикс, резюмирующий события Mass Effect 1. Хотите с его помощью выбрать свою предысторию? А я же выбирал предысторию. Ну ладно. Хорошо.
Just another routine mission. Why do they always say that before a mission? Of course it's routine. You haven't done anything yet. It's everything that happens along the way.
Я этого комикса совсем не помню.
Paths you choose that turn the routine into anything but. Of course, that's how it started. A routine mission, answering a distress call. And look where that got me. We were testing out the Normandy, Captain Anderson's new ship.
Начал подозревать, как будто ты делал все сайт-квесты и знаешь, какие Cerberus. А, окей. Я тоже не знал, что этот комикс был.
I hit the ground with my lieutenant, Caden Olenko. A good kid, loyal, by the book, with a talent for biotics. We came across the lone survivor of the patrol, Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams. A soldier to the core. Tough, disciplined, ready to take on whatever came her way. Ashley joined up with us and took us to the spot.
Так, ну что, сидим, короче, смотрим комиксы. Достаньте чипсы.
The ship. Like nothing I'd ever seen. It was massive, scorching the colony and everything around it as it blasted away. We followed the path of destruction to an artifact, a beacon left by a long-dead race called the Protheans. The colony had dug it up.
Ну тут мы надолго, короче, если они так медленно будут все рассказывать.
Williams made the mistake of getting too close. It hit her with some type of energy. I grabbed her and threw her out of the way. That's when it hit me. Hard. Every muscle in my body went rigid. I couldn't move, could barely breathe. Everything went black. And then I saw something. A vision. A dream. A nightmare. By the time I woke up, we were halfway to the Citadel on our way to meet the Council. I was expected to explain what I'd seen. Anderson came along. So did Adina, our political representative on the Citadel. With those two heavyweights, it seemed reasonable we could persuade the Council that the ship we'd seen was a potential threat. As was the individual behind the attacks. The main suspect for the Eden Prime massacre was a Turian Spectre named Saren. He'd been seen by one of the survivors from the colony at Eden Prime, and there was some evidence to suggest that the ship was connected to Saren. But even Adina's pointed accusations weren't enough to convince the Council. They just couldn't believe one of their chosen elite Spectres could be guilty of something like that. They needed proof.
Ну, это мы все помним.
I needed proof. Fortunately, I wasn't alone in my search. Garrus, another Turian, wanted to help. A top agent for Citadel Security. Despite orders from his superiors that he shouldn't get involved, he told me he was suspicious of Saren, and he had some useful leads. More importantly, he was willing to share them. That led me to Rex, the biggest, nastiest-looking Krogan bounty hunter I'd ever seen. He turned out to be more than just a brute. It was his intel that led to a fugitive with incriminating evidence on Saren. The fugitive.
Вот раз ты будешь в этот раз солдатом играть, попробуешь в Авангард, он сильно сильнее. А я уже импортировал же из первой части свой профиль. Мне сейчас не дадут ничего делать. Мне в целом плевать на боевку в Mass Effect, скажем так. Чем она проще, тем лучше. Я Mass Effect играю ради истории, эксплорейшена, атмосферы.
Machines allegedly responsible for cleansing the galaxy of all organic life. These Reapers were blamed for wiping out all life 50,000 years ago, including the Protheans, then disappearing back through the mass relays to dark space, leaving no trace they'd ever been. That explained why Saren was after the beacon, and it made some sense out of my visions. But not much else. We couldn't convince the Council that the Reapers were a threat, but they agreed Saren had to be stopped. They stripped him of his Spectre status and gave me the honor of
Это как будто вчера было все, я все помню.
My first task? Bring down Saren. Anderson decided to stay behind, giving up his ship, the Normandy. He told me I would need it more than he would. He also pointed me in a direction. Liara, a Prothean expert, adept in biotics, and maybe most importantly,
Моя дорогая.
daughter of Benezia, Saren's top lieutenant. And like most Asari, as beautiful as she is intelligent, and born with a unique ability to meld with other species. Liara was able to help me decipher some of the vision the beacon had given me. Nothing concrete, but it gave me some clues. And a new appreciation for the Asari. Her technique for accessing my vision was unexpected, but not at all unpleasant. Ashley was a little concerned about the connection I shared with Liara. As commander, I knew either relationship had the potential to interfere with the mission.
Это тоже импортировалось.
Apparently she'd felt it too. But we agreed we wouldn't let it get in the way of our mission. Finding Saren. Thanks to Liara's help, we had our next lead. Benezia. Saren had taken her to Novaria, where he'd enslaved a dangerous race of insect-like creatures, the Rachni. He ordered Benezia to use the same technique Liara had used on me to extract information.
То есть они сделали столько вариантов комикса, сколько я выборов сделал.
By the time we arrived, Saren was gone. With the information. I tried to reason with Benezia, but Saren had indoctrinated her. He had somehow acquired the ability to control people's actions and wills. Benezia wouldn't surrender. and Liara was forced to watch her mother die in her arms. And I was left with an angry, dangerous Rachni queen to deal with. She claimed her drones would do no harm if I released her. But the Rachni had terrorized the galaxy before. I couldn't do it. I wouldn't doom an entire species for past sins. And the queen was true to her word. She left and took her army of drones with her. With Saren's top lieutenant dead, he was quickly running out of time and places to hide. I tracked him down at his base on Vermeer, but we soon learned it was more than a base of operations. It was a breeding ground. Saren was breeding an army of Krogan. He'd found a cure for the genophage, a disease inflicted on the Krogan to prevent them from breeding and taking over the galaxy. The
Все так и
Krogan
было.
Saren was breeding were slaves, mindless beasts that obeyed Saren's will. I had to destroy the base and all its research. Rex disagreed. Violently.
Видите стрим режима HD, ожидайте появления Миранды. А что, стрим не в HD, что ли? Стрим должен быть в HD. Да.
But he wouldn't back down. Fortunately, Rex is smarter than he looks. He realized this wasn't the way to help his people, and that Saren was the real threat. When we finally got to the center of the base, I realized just how close Saren was to completing his plan.
Есть народный патч на Миранду. А я не уверен, что он будет работать с Legendary Edition. И это разрешено, эта народность разрешена на Твиче.
I could feel the menace it had for every living thing. It wanted me dead. It wanted us all dead. And I knew it was capable of doing just that. What I couldn't understand was why Saren would help it. But there was no time to think about it. Sovereign knew where we were. We had to destroy the base and get the hell out. I split up my team in 2 squads, sending Ash with one and Caden with the other as a distraction. We had a nuke, and we planned to use it. Before we could detonate the bomb, Saren showed up. We fought. I stalled him to make time for my team. And in talking to him, I realized the truth. It wasn't Saren who was indoctrinating everyone. It was Sovereign. The Reaper. And Saren was in deeper than all of them. He tried to convince me he was still in control. Said he found a way to
патч камеру обратно ставить. Ну ладно. Все равно не буду ставить. Будем познавать все, как должно быть. Как задумали, а потом передумали разработчики.
I tried, but I wasn't fast enough. I could only save one of them. Caden was a good man and a great soldier, but I had to choose.
Я выбрал Бути.
That was the last time Saren would slip away from me. I knew then, the next time we met, one of us would die. With my team mostly intact, we chased Saren and his army to Ilos.
Конечно, надо Миранду ценить за личностные качества.
As we prepared for what we knew would be a desperate fight, I spoke to my crew. We were just one ship.
У него реально фотография Аленки стоит на рабочем столе. Нормально.
Despite the odds, we could defeat him. Liara saw through my words. She knew I was hurting after Caden's death. She could sense my doubts. We both knew this mission could be our last. Until that moment, we'd put our feelings aside for the sake of that
mission. Так, а где картинки?
But why wait? We gave in to
Про то, как мы предавались последним.
While it lasted. We arrived on Ilos, close behind
Нет
Saren.
картинок.
Once on the planet, we discovered a Prothean databank that helped me put the final pieces of my vision together. The Reapers had come 50,000 years ago, and every 50,000 years before that, each time purging the galaxy of life. The Protheans had fought and died, like every species before them. But a few survived long enough to leave a parting gift. The Protheans had discovered that the Citadel was the key to controlling the mass relays. By sabotaging the Citadel, they found a way to close the relays to dark space, slowing the Reapers' return, giving us the time we needed to find a solution to stop the Reapers once and for all. Saren knew this. He was leading his army to take control of the Citadel and re-establish the relays to dark space, bringing the waiting Reapers here to destroy us all.
Единственное, я не совсем понял, что такое вообще Dark Space и почему нужны прямо вот эти ретрансляторы. Видимо, Dark Space это прям очень-очень далеко. Но в целом, если эти риперы живут вечность, почему они не могут просто летать? Что они там делают? Они пользуются ретрансляторами раз в 50 тысяч лет и сидят там, чилят с коктейлями, а потом возвращаются через ретрансляторы. Ну, типа, я думаю, если даже лететь пару тысяч лет, никого это не расстроит.
But I knew in order to help them, I would have to put our human alliance fleet in jeopardy. The Council had to be saved. They represented the hearts and minds of the galactic community. Without them, the fleets would be in disarray. Even with the Citadel back in my control, Saren defeated, and the Normandy leading the combined galactic fleet, the battle against
возможно, Тони.
a single Reaper, was relentless. It took the combined fleets of humanity and the other races, but in the end, Sovereign fell. But the costs were immense. While humanity's efforts in the war earned us our first seat on the Council, it was a hollow victory. The Reapers were still out there. I knew the fight was far from over, but as the one who'd led the fight against Saren, I was given new responsibilities. The choice of humanity's first counselor was left for me to decide. On the one hand, Udina, the lifetime politician. Ruthless and ambitious, he would easily navigate the political landmines that would soon be put in front of him. The other choice, Captain Anderson, the career soldier. Tough but fair, but a friend, and someone I could trust.
Спасибо, Ос. Типа из-за расширения вселенной невозможно просто покинуть предел.
No ambition to get in the way. The war was over. The threat had passed.
Интересно.
In time, the Council would rebuild itself. The Citadel could be repaired. Even the pain of lost friends would fade. But none of that mattered if the Reapers were still out there. And if they were all as powerful as Sovereign, we had to find a way to stop them. I had to find a way.
I have to find a way.
Took my ship and went in search of answers.
Он взял корабль и на первой же миссии его продолбал. Ничего себе, рутинная миссия. И погиб. This is the way.
Commander Shepard has been recovered.
Командир Шепард восстановлен. Проект Лазарь. Так, дали мне новое сердечко. Я теперь не буду такой бессердечный. О-о-о. Спрос до заводских настроек. Блин, мне бы таких штук бы навтыкать, чтобы у меня шея не болела. Типа, можно и... Когда восстанавливали Шепарда, взяли вообще новое лицо. Не, мне оно в принципе нравится. Я в смысле, я привык именно к такому классическому Шепарду, но в целом как бы можно... Я представляю, когда собрали комиссию по восстановлению Шепарда, говорят такие: слушайте, нам эта уродская квадратная челюсть уже надоела, давайте, короче, сделаем из него блондинку. Ну-ка, если нажать изменить внешность. Не хочу. Ладно, будет такой же. Здоровник. Короче, будем использовать то же самое лицо. Все, как завещал великий этот. А кого вы мне там советовали попробовать сделать? Я прослушал, к сожалению. Вместо солдата. Штурмовик? Типа есть биотические умения. Это биотик плюс солдат, ну типа что-то среднее, да? Ну типа пожахать можно этими скиллухами. И в целом он работает дробовиком. Пистолет и пистолет-пулемет. Солдат. Снайперская винтовка. Штурмовая винтовка. Блин, мне нравится штурмовая винтовка. У меня была такая классная винтовка в первой части. Ну ладно, давайте попробуем. Я не думаю, что от этого будет хуже. Тем более, почему бы не сделать приятно чатику, а не только себе. Оу. Проходил всегда штурмовиков как по канону. А вот, а что за бонус? Что за барьер? А где описание вот этого всего безобразия? Что это такое? Что такое поглощение? Что такое опустошение? Что такое удар? Чат, помогай. Дядя Миша тупой, я не знаю, что выбрать. Почему нет описания? Что такое барьер? А, может он покажет? Не покажет. Удар — это когда ударяешь. А оборона — это когда обороняешь, дай угадаю. А барьер — это когда барьеришь. А опустошение — когда опустошаешь. А нервный шок, когда просыпаешься с утра и видишь курс доллара. Это классика, это знать надо. Ой, отвратительные вы черти. Нервный шок, когда между Эшли и Лиарой убирать. Угу. Я не знаю, что брать. Я вот не знаю, что такое опустошение. Бронебойные, ну, допустим, бронебойные патроны и разрывные патроны. Я знаю, что такое. Давайте-ка гуглить, короче, я не знаю. Бонусы, проект Лазарь. Бонусы, проект Лазарь. Так. Тут ни черта не написано. Бей удар, да. Так, сейчас. Бонусы. Бонусы Шепарда. Масс Эффект 2. Навыки Масс Эффект 2. Класс у меня этот штурмовик. Ага, вот. Нашел. Наверное. Короче. Бонусные навыки. Игрок любого класса может изучить один дополнительный бонусный навык. После получения лояльности определенного спутника Шепард может пройти в исследовательском терминале интенсивную подготовку и взять уникальный навык спутника себе в качестве бонусного. Впоследствии можно менять, затрачивая 2000 единиц на любого элемента. Но единовременно используемый бонусный навык может быть только один. Примечание. В случае повторного прохождения игры можно выбрать только при создании персонажа. Так, световая... так. Бронебойные патроны это у Гаруса. Разрывные патроны. Так, Тейн, деформирующий патрон Джек. Так, поглощение урона. Поглощение энергии это у Тали. Усиление щита, нервный шок. Ну так, окей. Что такое поглощение энергии? Вот это охрененное описание. Слушайте внимательно. Поглощение энергии. Технический навык Mass Effect 2, а также коллективный и одиночный эффект Mass Effect 3. Все описание. Спасибо. Где кнопка сразу дать Шепард? Короче, я не знаю. Вот это описание. Возьмем нервный шок. Все. Это то, что мне нравится. Умение нервный шок. Плевать абсолютно. Мы что тут ради боевки, что ли? Так, тут уже Миранда ошивается. О, это первое, что я увидел.
Damn it, Wilson, he's not ready yet. Give him the sedative. Shepard, don't try to move. Just lie still. Try to stay calm.
Heart rate still climbing.
У меня бы тоже бы пульс участился, если бы я такое увидел.
Another go. Now.
Heart rate dropping. Stats falling back into normal range. That was too close. We almost.
Здорово.
I told you your estimates were off. Run the numbers again.
Нет, мод с жопами я не поставил. Хватит с вас жоп. Да ладно.
This pistol doesn't have a thermal clip.
It's a med bay. We'll get you a clip from... Damn it! Those canisters by the door are going to... Keep your head down, Shepard. Shield yourself from the blast. Someone's hacking security trying to kill you. Look for a thermal clip for your pistol.
Так. Перезарядить. Тут перезарядка появилась. А тут есть возможность как-то Field of View настроить, чтобы побольше было? Не, нету. Да, в игре есть HDR, но я его отключаю, иначе стримить плохо с HDR. Точнее, стримить с HDR нельзя. Всратые цвета появляются. Так, по-моему, мышка слишком чувствительная еще. Извините, стрим настроек, как обычно. Так, ну давайте 10 поставим. Во, нормально. Нормально, у них головы отлетают. На Nexus есть мод на Field of View. Может поставить. О, можно же эти... Шок. Таранить. Так, подождите, 0 это будет исцеление. Потом... Так. Точнее, единичка будет исцеление. Что за Вархаммер? Ух ты. Окей, они пересобачили интерфейс. Я пока не могу понять, он лучше или нет. О, нормально. Зато с них батарейки забрал. Угу. Да, экшен уже получше. Ну, во-первых, есть патроны. Это позволяет как-то менеджить что-то. Боже, как же он стоял, как же он боялся этого робота. О, а ты биотик? О, как лица лучше сделаны вообще.
Are you with Miranda?
Yeah, sorry. I forgot this is all new to you right now. I'm Jacob Taylor. I've been stationed here for...
Hostiles detected.
Damn it! Things must be worse than I thought if Miranda's got you running around. I'll fill you in, but we better get you to the shuttle first.
Так, всего несколько вопросов.
Fair enough. I'll give you the quick version. You and your ship were attacked and destroyed. You were killed, dead as dead can be when they brought you here.
Спасибо
Our scientists spent the
за
last 2 years putting you back together. You've been comatose, or worse,
прямолинейность.
that whole time. Welcome back to your life.
2 года?
I'm having some trouble wrapping my head around this.
Yeah, I can imagine. The Alliance
Что
officially
Канива
declared you killed
сделает
in
в
action.
космосе?
The whole galaxy thinks you're dead, and if we don't get to those shuttles, they'll be right.
Were there any other survivors from the Normandy?
I'll tell you what. You help me finish off these mechs, and I'll play 20 questions with you all day. We're low on thermal clips, but I'm a biotic. Just give the order when you want me to hit them with the good stuff.
Так.
Gravity's one meaty mother, huh? Got him! Just give the order and I'll hit him with a biotic power. That's it.
Уи.
Okay. I promised I'd answer your questions. What do you want to know?
You said they spent 2 years rebuilding me? How bad were my injuries?
I'm no doctor, but it was bad. When I first saw you, you were nothing but meat and tubes. Anywhere else, they'd have put you in a coffin. But Project Lazarus was different. Cutting-edge technology.
Что за
What do you
технологии?
mean? Cloning? Cybernetics?
I don't know the details. You'd have to ask the scientists. But I'm pretty sure you're not a clone. They wanted to bring you back exactly as you were.
Почему игра называется Mass Effect? Я помнил этот вопрос. По-моему, это технология, которая позволяла, ну, это эффект массы, которая позволяла вот эти вот межгалактические перелеты совершать. Но я могу ошибаться.
When I first woke up, someone named Miranda was talking to me over the radio. We lost contact just before I ran into you.
Miranda Lawson is the station's ranking officer. She led the Lazarus team. It was her job to bring you back to life, no matter what. Should have guessed she'd try to save you. She's not about to give up on you now. You said you lost contact. Could you tell what was happening?
Сейчас найду специально для вас. Так. Mass Effect. История. Стрим познавательный. Так, стоп, подождите. Вселенная Mass Effect. Так. Вымышленная вселенная, в которой происходят события книг, игр и комиксов по серии Mass Effect. Вселенная имеет ту же структуру, что и реальные галактики, Млечный Путь Андромеда, звездные скопления. Главная особенность этого фантастического мира — так называемый эффект массы, который лежит в основе многих технологий и особых способностей некоторых персонажей. Во вселенной Mass Effect галактика населена множеством разумных видов, вместе с которыми человечество составляет всегалактическое сообщество. Эффектом массы называется физическая аномалия, изменяющая массу тела. Данная аномалия создается полем, так называемое поле эффекта массы, которое возникает при воздействии заряда на нулевой элемент. При действии положительного заряда возникает поле, увеличивающее массу, при действии отрицательного — уменьшающее массу. Этот эффект лежит в основе многих технологий, например, перемещение на сверхсветовых... значит, я правильно помню. Перемещение на сверхсветовых скоростях, разнообразные производства, например, броня Силарис и синтетических алмазов, которые можно установить на Нормандию СР-2. Кинетические барьеры также создаются с помощью данного эффекта. Также существуют индивиды, способные создавать поля эффекта массы, их более принято называть биотиками. Вот так вот. Ждем обезьяну с модулем.
There was some gunfire and an explosion right before I lost her.
She knows how to take care of herself. But I hope she's okay.
Do you know anything about this attack? Who's behind it? What they're after?
Damned if I know. I was getting ready for some shut-eye, then bam! Bunch of explosions. Next thing I know, every damn mech in the place starts shooting at us. I'm guessing it had to be an inside job. You'd need top security access.
Inside job.
What's your job here?
Depends on who you ask. Technically, I'm Miranda's top lieutenant, but I'm just a soldier. I served 5 years in the Alliance before this. Now I'm in charge of the station's security. Usually a lot more dull than this.
Неплохо он отвечает за безопасность станции. И вот посмотри, что ты наделал.
What's the quickest way to those shuttles?
Depends where the mechs are thickest.
Это твоя неудача.
Wilson, this is Jacob. I'm here with Commander Shepard. Just took out a wave of mechs over in D-Wing.
Shepard's alive? How the hell? Never mind. You need to get him out of there. Get to the service tunnels and head for the network control room.
Roger that, Wilson. Stay on this frequency.
Приятнее, Джон.
I think I remember a Wilson checking on me one time when I woke up.
That's him. He's the chief medical tech. Answers directly to Miranda. Come on. The service tunnels are this way.
Так, service tunnel is this way. О, дискетка? Нет, не дискетка. Ну, ты Саш, молодец. Не то что стример.
They've seen us.
Damn it, this room is crawling with mechs.
The whole station is crawling with mechs. I'm doing the best I can.
Crawl it with mechs?
Get over here.
Мексиканцами?
Wilson, find us another route out of here. Preferably one that doesn't lead straight into an enemy squad.
Just keep moving toward the control room. Don't get pinned. Oh god. They found me. Help.
Wilson, where are you?
Server room B. Hurry. They're out of control.
Up those stairs, Shepard.
Oh god. I'm hit.
Трубченский.
Our orders were clear. Make Commander Shepard who he was before the explosion. The same mind, the same morals, the same personality.
Ну, слушайте, в их технологическом мире должны уже из одной клетки клона восстанавливать и всю память. Что за гироскутер на спине? Это пылесос марки Dyson. На самом деле это гранатомет.
Shepard, down here! Bastards got me in the leg!
Стрелу в колено получил.
You were there the first time I regained consciousness.
Yeah, that was me. How about we talk about this after we fix my leg?
Should be some medi-gel in the first aid station on the wall. Hopefully there's enough to get him up and moving again.
Grab the medi-gel from the first aid station on the wall.
Так, Shift. Укажите при помощи мыши объект, которому будет применено единство. Че?
Wilson's hurt bad. He needs help.
И ничего не получается. У меня ничего не нажимается. Я тут недоступно. И чё? Может просто... И... А, надо сначала нажать единство, потом... Все понятно, извините. Иконка с цифрой. Я думал, надо... Все понятно. Все очень сложно.
Completely irreversible. We didn't ask what you were doing. Why do you even have security mech clearance? You were in the bio wing.
Weren't you listening? I came here to try and fix this. Besides, I was shot. How do you explain that?
You're all strangers to me. Let's get someplace safe, then we'll sort out whose fault it is.
Right, Shepard. We need to find Miranda. We can't leave her behind.
Forget about Miranda. She was over in D-Wing. The mechs were all over that sector. There's no way she survived.
A bunch of mechs won't drop Miranda. She's alive.
Then where is she? Why haven't we heard from her? There are only two possible explanations. She's either dead, or she's a traitor.
Then why did you wake me up and warn me about the attack?
Блин, у меня на лице еще швы не
Maybe
сошлись.
she's not a traitor, but that doesn't change the facts. We're here, she's not. We need to save ourselves. The shuttle bay is only a few.
Не, я не буду в Dark Souls сейчас играть. И кто это все? Так, перезагрузка. Ага. Блин, не хочу скиллами пользоваться в боевке. Я хочу просто пиу-пиу-пиу.
Shepard, if I tell you who we work for, will you trust me?
This really isn't the time, Jacob.
We won't make it if he's expecting a shot in the back.
If you want to piss off the boss, it's your ass, Jacob.
The Lazarus Project, the program that rebuilt you. It's funded and controlled by Cerberus.
Ну, Османгольд это да, это тогда это хорошо. Так, проект Лазарь, программа, которая тебя воскресила, но очень контролирует Цербер.
I think I ran into Cerberus a few times while I was investigating Sarah. Some kind of pro-human splinter group, right?
Well, that's what the Alliance wants people to believe. But there's more to it. The Alliance declared you dead. They gave up. Cerberus spent a fortune to bring you back. Look, I'd be suspicious too. But right now we have to work together. I thought you deserved to know what's what. Once we're off the station, I'll take you to the elusive man. He'll explain everything. I promise.
Если я сейчас начну играть Dark Souls 2, я его никогда не пройду вообще. Ну, то есть, вы же понимаете, как я прохожу Dark Souls. На это у меня уйдет несколько месяцев.
Elusive man. Is he in charge of all this?
Yeah. That's not his real name, of course. Nobody knows who he really is.
It was a code name the Alliance used for him. Kinda stuck.
I don't care what they did or what you say. I'm not working with terrorists.
You can tell it to the boss. But after we've saved our butts. We're almost at the shuttle.
Так, хорошо, ладно. Пойдем дальше. Хожу, собираю валюту. Нет, сейчас у меня задача пройти второй Mass Effect, потом... Оу. Ну-ка, попробуем. А это полезно. А, и все. Потом Dying Light. Потом, возможно, Horizon. Если буду успевать. А потом Elden Ring. Кайф. Нет, не все 500 часов. Основную сюжетку. О. Че? Ничего не понял. Так, посвятитель не нужно, но тебе западать. А, когда у тебя два совпадающих. Цепь. Все понятно, окей. Начать обход. Ай. Ай, не работает? Так. А, стоп, подождите. А, достаточно. Окей. Во. Все. Сэмер не тупой. Не, секира идет лесом вообще абсолютно.
Hostiles are cleared.
Так, есть тут что? Дверь, открыть дверь.
Come on, through here. We're almost at the... Miranda, but you were...
Dead.
Dead?
What the hell are you doing?
Вот это баба.
My job. Wilson betrayed us all.
Ничего себе, она без доказательств, без суда, следствия вообще. Вот это женщина.
You should have taken him alive. See what he knew.
Too risky. I've put too much time and effort bringing you back to life to let you get killed now.
You really think Wilson's capable of that?
Not anymore.
Вот это шутки.
Even if you're sure, did he deserve that welcome?
He sabotaged the security systems, killed my staff, and he would have killed us.
You sure about that, Miranda? We've known Wilson for years. What if you're wrong?
I'm never wrong. I thought you'd have learnt that by now, Jacob.
I had a feeling Wilson was just looking for a chance to shoot me in the back.
Good instincts. Some people are far too trusting to ever see that coming. Come on, let's grab this shuttle and get out of here. My boss wants to speak to you.
You mean the elusive man? I know you work for Cerberus.
Ah, Jacob. I should have known your conscience would get the better of you.
Lying to the commander isn't the way to get him to join our cause.
Well, since we're getting everything out in the open, is there anything else you want to ask before we go, Commander?
Так,
You're the
проект лазер.
Lazarus Project's director, aren't you?
That's right. I put 2 years of my life into this project. Into you.
Почему?
What does Cerberus want from me?
Maybe you should ask the elusive man when you meet him. He poured virtually unlimited resources into Lazarus. Obviously, he has some kind of plan for you.
Convenient that you show
У него
up
на
so
меня
late.
планы.
Where were you during the attack?
Besides trying to save your life, Wilson figured out I was helping you and he sent an army of mechs to take me out. I got here as soon as I could. Probably a little too soon if you ask Wilson.
What about the rest of the people on the station?
This is the evac area. If they're not here now, they're not coming.
We can't leave without knowing for sure. We need to go back and look.
Блин, опять он в героя играет.
The only one worth saving is you. Everyone else is expendable.
She's right. We all knew the risks when we signed up. Without you, there's no point to any of this.
Where are we going?
Another
Куда мы
Cerberus
пойдем?
facility. The elusive man is waiting for you there.
I'm not sure I trust you.
This is the only shuttle off the station. You want to stay and rot with the mechs? Be my guest.
I've had enough of this station to last a
Ладно,
lifetime.
погнали.
Or two,
Уговорила.
in your case. Come on.
Не, конечно, скачок между первой и второй частью, что по графике, что по боевке, прямо космический. Даже ту маленькую боевку, которую мне дали,
Come on, Miranda. More tests.
очень сильно отличается.
Shepard took down those mechs without any trouble. That has to be good enough.
It's been 2 years since the attack. The elusive man needs to know that Shepard's personality and memories are intact. Ask the questions.
В смысле первая часть для Xbox 360? А когда появился Xbox One? В 2014 году, а Mass Effect 3 выходил в 2011, нет, в 2012. То есть весь Mass Effect выходил до появления Xbox One.
Did you say 2 years? I've been gone that long?
2 years and 12 days. And you were on an
Интересно, дождалась ли меня Лиарочка?
The sooner we start, the sooner we can be done. Start with personal history.
Дождалась ли меня Лиарочка из армии?
Records show you grew up on Earth. Tough environment.
На 2 года забрали.
You enlisted and you survived a Thresher Maw attack that wiped out the rest of your team. Do you remember that?
I lost a lot of friends that day. Going through something like that changes you. It can break you if you let it.
Зачем мне Лиара, когда есть такая женщина? Но в целом я тут ради инопланетянок. Вы же понимаете.
Satisfied, Miranda?
Almost. Let's try something more recent. Vermeer, where you destroyed Saren's cloning facility. You had to leave one of your squad behind to die in the blast.
Lieutenant Caden Alenko was killed in action. It was your call. Why did you leave him behind?
Вам ответить правду? Почему я решил его оставить? Потому что Эш? Сказать им правду вообще, как я выбирал, кого оставить в живых. Вообще, кайф.
Everybody at Cerberus knows that cloning facility had to be destroyed.
There are other tests we really should run.
Come on, Miranda. Enough with the quizzes. The memories are there, and I can vouch for Shepard's combat skills personally.
I suppose you're right. We'll have to hope the elusive man accepts our little field test as evidence enough.
О, это станция, где живет Elusive Man.
The elusive man is waiting for you in the other room.
I wouldn't keep the elusive man waiting.
The elusive man is waiting for you in the other room.
Так, ладно. Так, another room. Оу. Ага, ну тут понятно, тут. О, ничего себе, можно гопника отыгрывать. Ладно. Не будем. Карта не открывается или что? Технологии Шепард. Понятно, он к себе не подпускает. Все, голография.
Commander Shepard.
Elusive man. I thought we'd be meeting face to face.
Unnecessary precaution. Not unusual for people who know what you and I know.
Вы меня не знаете. Зум-кол, да.
But that doesn't mean I trust you.
You need to put your personal feelings aside. Humanity is up against the greatest threat of our brief existence.
The Reapers.
Good to see your memories still intact. How are you feeling?
I noticed a few upgrades. I hope you didn't replace anything really important.
We tried to keep you as intact as possible. We need Shepard, just as you were when you defeated Sovereign.
What are the Reapers doing that made you decide to bring me back?
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack. While you've been sleeping, entire colonies have been disappearing. Human colonies. We believe it's someone working for the Reapers, just as Saren and the Geth aided Sovereign. You've seen it yourself. You bested all of them. That's just one reason we chose you.
Ну да, первым же делом я, наверное, бы, как и все остальные мужчины, то понимают, что проявлялись 2 года и на мной совершали хирургические операции, я бы пошел в туалет и проверил, все ли на месте.
Fighting a war doesn't seem like Cerberus. Why are you involved?
We're committed to the advancement and preservation of humanity. If the Reapers are targeting us, trying to wipe us out, Cerberus will stop them. If we wait for politicians or the Alliance to act, no more human colonies will be left.
If what you say is true, if the Reapers are behind this, I'd consider helping you.
I'd be disappointed if you accepted any of this without seeing for yourself. I have a shuttle ready to take you to Freedom's Progress, the latest colony to be abducted.
Прям похищенные колонии.
Miranda and Jacob will brief you.
Miranda killed Wilson in cold blood. Jacob's just a gun for hire. You expect me to trust them?
Wilson was one of my best agents, but he was a traitor. Miranda did exactly what I expected of her, and she saved your life in more ways than one. Jacob's a soldier, one of the best. He's never fully trusted me, but he's always been honest about it. You'll be just fine with them. For now.
I'll get what you're looking for and be back before you know it.
Good to hear it. Find any clues you can. Who's abducting the colonies? Do they have any connection to the Reapers? I brought you back. It's up to you to do the rest.
Все. Шел вон. Так, у меня новый уровень, а я еще не распределил свои эти. Так, криопатроны. Заряд, совершенство атаки. Болевой шок. Я, короче, взял какую-то херню. Нервный шок это только у органической цели вызывает. Эти синтетики являются органическими целями или нет? Так, подождите. Ну окей. Так, герой А это что такое? Герой-отступник. Это что такое вообще? Это типа хорошие и плохие выборы? Где-то я еще такое видел. В какой же игре это было? Я вспомнил. Такая же херобора была в СВТОре. Казалось бы.
The elusive man is very impressed with you. I'm eager to see if you can live up to his expectations on this mission.
What's the matter, Lawson? Worried you're not his favorite anymore?
I've proven my value to the elusive man. Let's hope you're able to do the same.
For someone who spent 2 years putting me back together, you don't seem real fond of me.
I have the utmost respect for your abilities, Shepard. It's your motivations that concern me. I believe in what Cerberus stands for. Only time will tell if you prove to be an asset or a liability to our cause.
What can you tell me about this colony we're going to?
Freedom's Progress? It's a typical human settlement in the Terminus systems. They had a small military force for protection supplemented by mechs and security drones. Average in almost every way, really. Completely unremarkable. Until the disappearance.
Any thoughts on what we might run into there?
A lot of empty buildings and one giant
Ресницы
mystery.
вместе с глазами двигаются, я не обратил внимания.
Tell me a little about yourself.
Worried about my qualifications? I can crush a mech with my biotics or shoot its head off at 100 yards. Take your pick.
Did you and Jacob serve together in the Alliance?
No, the elusive man recognized my potential and recruited me at a young age.
How old were you?
Old enough to know this is what I wanted.
How old are you?
I was trying to get to know you as a human being.
I'm not looking for a friend, Shepard. Stay focused on the mission.
It's obvious you're not interested in talking.
We've got an assignment. We can talk about it or we can do it.
Черти, блин.
I'm glad the elusive man convinced you to join us, Commander.
I just agreed to work with him. I still don't trust him.
Do you trust me, Commander?
Hmm.
I haven't made up my mind about you yet.
At least you're giving me a chance. Most Alliance soldiers hate Cerberus on principle.
Why did you join Cerberus?
I guess I just got tired of never making a difference. So much of what we did in the Alliance seemed pointless. I thought things would change after the attack on the Citadel. Humanity was finally invited to join the Council, but nothing changed. Politics, bureaucracy, same bullshit, different leaders. Cerberus is different. When colonies go missing, we don't commission a team to write a report to figure out what the hell to do about it. We just go and find out.
Так, в смысле, just go and find out. Мне только что Elusive Man сказал, что типа у нас уже пропало несколько колоний, и мы не знаем, почему это происходит. И типа вот, а не мог бы ты, Шепард, пойти и понять это?
You said you served in the Alliance?
5 years in total. Stationed all over the galaxy. Even spent a couple of years as a Corsair.
I've never heard of Corsairs.
It was an Alliance initiative. They hired independent starship captains and used them for missions that fell outside official Alliance jurisdiction. Technically, we weren't part of the Alliance. If we ever got caught, they could disavow any knowledge of us. We were supposed to be free from restrictions and rules. But there was still enough red tape to sink a cruiser. I finally just gave up.
That's all for
Ладно,
now.
все.
Yes, sir.
Отступник, герой. Какая разница? Это что за хер? Это вот так всегда так будет? О, перенеся персонажа. Раздает кредиты. Зачем это?
We should be there shortly, Shepard. The elusive man put us under your command. Do you have any
Блин, а
orders?
тут как будто, не знаю, слайдеры контрастности в это... В бесконечность выкрутили, и все такое черное-черное.
Just keep your eyes open. We're looking for anything that tells us who did this.
Understood, Commander. With luck, we'll find something that was missed at the other colonies.
Then we can find out who's behind it and get some payback.
Я играю в фуллскрине. Сейчас, подождите, может у меня случайно этот самый включился. HDR. HDR выключен. Полноэкранный режим, все правильно. Так, отряд. О, отряд. В целом, мне плевать, как они качаются. И в целом, мне плевать, как я качаюсь. Так, журнал. Обследовать колонию. Хорошо.
Zero contacts.
Дополнительное оружие. Окей. Ясно. Дробовик. Пистолет. Пистолет-пулемет. Дробовик.
Change weapon.
Rearming.
Не, как будто я не знаю, что с контрастностью. Сейчас, подождите, давайте попробуем, ну не знаю. Без рамки. Same shit. Экранный. Стрим настроек. Яркость. Может, яркость побольше? Ну, в целом не надо. Я вижу здесь все, что мне нужно видеть. Как будто просто, не знаю, шейдеры неправильно настроены.
Looks like everyone just got up and left right in the middle of dinner.
Может, рассеянность типа HBAO? Сейчас посмотрим. Затеняет область игры, которые должны получать меньше рассеянного света, за счет чего достигается большая глубина реализма. Ну да, сейчас. Нет, наоборот, все еще. Хотя, ну-ка, подождите. Хз. Мне не нравится то, что большая контрастность. То есть черная, прям очень черная. Ладно, не будем страдать. Эмбиент звуки, конечно, атасно. Это что, бомба?
No bodies, no structural damage, and no signs of battle.
Прибавить единицу. Давайте попробуем. Ага, это не здесь. Ладно, парочку прибавлю. ТЗ, может, получишь. Воу.
Disabled at the other colonies.
Gotta hurt! Attention right!
Угу.
Shoot them before they take out your shields.
Блин, как все сложно. Я в него даже не попадаю.
Those mechs shouldn't have been hostile. They should have recognized us as human.
Someone reprogrammed them to attack on sight. We're not alone here. Nice.
Я просто не понимаю, какое оружие колесико вверх, какое вниз, поэтому проще через Shift. Так, ладно. Так, что я забрал? 2000 кредитов. Панацелин. Странно, мне показывают вот сюда идти.
We've been spotted.
Come on over!
Collision proximity warning.
Drop them!
Пошел вон.
Stop right there!
Praza, you said you'd let me handle this. Wait, Shepard?
I'm not taking any chances with Cerberus operatives.
Put those weapons down!
Тали, дорогая моя.
Is that... you're alive?
Cerberus rebuilt me, Tally. In return, they asked me to investigate these attacks on human colonies.
You'll pardon us for not taking you at your word, Cerberus.
We're well within our rights to investigate attacks on a human colony. I'd like to know what the Quarians are doing here.
Weapons down, Praza. Whatever's going on here, I don't think we need another fight. One of our people was here on pilgrimage. His name was Vitor. We came to find him.
Isn't that a little strange? A Quarian visiting a remote human colony?
Quarians can
Да,
choose
физон
where to go on
прокачанный.
pilgrimage. Vitor liked the idea of helping a small settlement. He was always nervous in crowds.
She means that he was unstable. Combine that with damage to his suit CO2 scrubbers and an infection from an open-air exposure, and he's likely delirious.
When he saw us landing, he hid in a warehouse on the far side of town. We suspect he also programmed the mechs to attack anything that moved.
Vitor's the only one who can tell us what happened here. We should work together to find him.
Good idea. You'll need 2 teams to get past the drones anyway.
Now we're working with Cerberus?
No, Praza, you're working for me. If you can't follow orders, go wait on the ship. Head for the warehouse through the center of the colony.
Она же дочка там какого-то крутого из главного министра или что-то в этом роде.
Make sure to keep in radio contact.
Will do. Good luck, Shepard. See you on the far side.
И это все, это вся встреча, типа она 2 года его не видел, а обняться. Блин, отвратительно. Ладно, сейчас через минутку вернусь. Алло, все. Да, микрофон выглядит как микрофон.
Hostiles are cleared.
Be careful, Shepard. There's a squad of security drones up ahead.
Thanks for the warning. We'll take care of them.
Я вспомнил, почему мне музыка кажется знакомой, потому что я очень долго слушал саундтрек ко второму Mass Effect.
Impact event.
Баблишко.
Use overload on them.
Use overload.
There we go.
Target down. Yeah.
Где еще один? Так, это у меня что, ударная волна. Так, единица будет восстанавливающая. Это шок, это заряд. Ударная волна. Поджигает броню.
We should have expected this.
Come on, we can still catch them.
Заряд. Да, это основная. Таранить при помощи ударной волны. Еще пока не пробовал. У меня тройка. Сейчас попробую. Why? Не могу его. Can't reach the target, и что? А я не могу ее в таргет послать. Так, Миранда биотик.
Apart. they did want to get to Vitor first.
Get your squad into cover and I'll open the
Значит,
loading bay doors.
дать способности, а потом...
Shepard, you take point.
Дать способности, которые, блин, не можешь применить в первых миссиях. Так, Q и E.
Take point, Shepard. We'll cover the door.
Right.
Heading to cover. Understood.
Так, а мне что
We'll
нужно
take cover
делать?
by the doors. Shepard, you take point.
А, Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Тейкпоинт обычно означает давали сон.
Those Quarians never stood a chance.
This is gonna be one tough son of a bitch to take down.
Вот, здесь со светом все в порядке уже.
Overload will take out their shields.
Так, Overload will take cover of that shields. Так. Угу. Overload. У меня минус Миранда. И все. Так, теперь дробовик. А, все, уже с ним разобрались. Ну и ладно.
Good work.
О, боеприпасы к тяжелому оружию. Так, сейчас. Вот от Минира. 5 кучеров. Поздравляю с выходом God of War после 4-летнего бета-теста. Я не разделяю этой радости. Я God of War прошел еще на релизе.
I'll take it.
Угу, нужен ученый. Иридий. Но в целом хорошо, что ПК бояре могут наконец-то поиграть в хорошие игры.
This is your chance to go find Vitor while I tend to the wounded, Shepard. He's probably somewhere in the back of the loading bay.
Так, а это что? А, это можно было взорвать, наверное. Ну ладно. Не, я не жалуюсь на глюки и мастера. Мне просто не нравится, как они контраст тут поставили. Это не глюк, это просто мое личное предпочтение. Но в целом это может объясняться, не знаю, светом.
No, Vitor. Not here. Swarms can't find. Monsters coming. Have to hide.
Nobody's gonna hurt you anymore.
I don't think he can hear you, Commander.
Have to hide. Mechs will protect. Swarms coming. Storm coming. Storm of swarms.
Ты мне вырубил компьютер посередине катки.
You're human. Where did you hide? How come they didn't find you?
Who didn't find us?
The monsters. The swarms. They took everyone.
Просто при выборе перепроходить Mass Effect 2 или перепроходить God of War, я выбрал Mass Effect. И я надеюсь, я не ошибся. God of War я еще более-менее помню, я его проходил сколько-то, 4 года назад. Ну так, относительно в общих чертах. А вот эту игру я вообще не помню.
Why didn't the colonists fight back, Vitor? What happened?
You don't know. You didn't see. But I see everything.
Looks like security footage. He must have pieced it together manually.
What the hell is that?
My god. I think it's a collector.
Коллекционер? Кто такие коллекционеры?
Is that some kind of alien?
They're a species from somewhere beyond the Omega-4 relay. Only a few people have ever seen one in person.
They usually work through intermediaries, like slavers or hired mercenaries. If they're involved with the Reapers somehow, it could explain what happened to the colonies.
The Collectors have advanced technology. They could have a weapon that disables an entire settlement at once.
The Seeker swarms.
То есть они впервые нашли запись с камеры.
The Seekers find you, freeze you, then the monsters take you away.
А как он спрятался вообще?
Why didn't the collectors take you?
Swarms didn't find me. Monsters didn't know I was here.
The Collectors aren't known for being careless. Maybe his enviro suit kept him from showing up on their sensors.
Or they were using technology specifically designed to detect humans. Only human colonies have been hit.
Tell me more about these swarms.
It's how they find you. Seeker clouds, machines like tiny insects. They go everywhere. They find you, then they sting you, freeze you.
Sounds like miniature probes, maybe. Find victims, then immobilize them with a stasis field or nerve toxin.
I want to know more about the collectors.
Nobody knows much. They're so rare, a lot of people don't even believe they exist.
More importantly, why are they abducting human colonists? What are they after?
Maybe the elusive man can figure it out.
What happened next?
The monsters took the people onto the ship, and then they left. The ship flew away. But they'll be back for me. No one escapes.
I think that's probably all we're getting out of him, Commander.
We appreciate what you told us. You were very helpful.
I studied them. The monsters. The swarms. I recorded them with my Omni tool. Lots of readings. Electromagnetic. Dark energy.
We need to get this data to the elusive man. Grab the Quarren and call the shuttle to come pick us up.
What? Vitor is injured. He needs treatment, not an interrogation.
We won't hurt him. We just need to see if he knows anything else. He'll be returned unharmed.
Your people tried to betray us once already. If we give him to you, we'll never get the intel we need.
Praza was an idiot, and he and his men paid for it. You're welcome to take Vitor's Omnitool data, but please, just let me take him.
You don't have to take Vitor and go. We could work together, just like old times.
I'm still trying to accept that you're even alive, and you're with Cerberus. I've got responsibilities now. I've got a mission of my own. I can't walk away from that. Not even for you.
He's traumatized and he needs medical care. Tally will give us the Omnitool data and take him to the flotilla.
Understood, Commander.
Thank you, Shepard. I'm glad you're still the one giving the orders. Good luck out there. If I find anything that can help you, I'll let you know.
We're ready for pickup.
Ну что ж, будем сейчас изучать коллекционеров. Драматическая наезд камеры. Сейчас меня Elusive Man начнет это. А нет, он сказал, что хорошо все.
But it's a surprising olive branch, given our history. You and I have different methods, but I can't argue with your results.
The data from his Omnitool should be quite useful.
We're still analyzing it. But more importantly, you can
какой красивый, конечно, пейзаж у него за спиной.
Why do I get the feeling you knew about them already?
I had my suspicions, but I needed proof. The collectors are enigmatic at best. They periodically travel to the terminus systems, looking to gather seemingly unimportant items or specimens. usually in exchange for their technology. When their transactions are complete, they disappear as quickly as they arrived, back beyond the unmapped Omega-4 relay. Until now, we've had no evidence of direct aggression by the collectors.
Ох, тут сколько вопросов.
Why is the Omega-4 relay unmapped? What do we know about it?
Only that no ship passing through it has ever returned. Our best guess is that the relay reacts differently to collector vessels, allowing them safe passage. If they can manipulate relays, that's just further evidence of the connection with the Reapers.
Any ideas on why they've shifted their focus to humans?
If they're agents for the Reapers, it could be any number of reasons.
Интересно.
Obviously, humanity played a huge role in Sovereign's destruction. That might have been enough to draw their
В целом, видимо, коллекционеры собирают материал для жнецов, чтобы они изучили. Так как, по-моему, люди это первые, кто... Ну, не люди, ладно. А может и люди. Ладно, хорошо, люди. В целом, Шепард же человек. Первый, кто дал отпор жнецам. И в целом это их заинтересовало, они решили поизучать немного. Это моя догадка, я не помню.
The collectors aren't very forthcoming about their motives. Generally, they seek out species with rare genetic mutations or abnormalities. They pay slavers and merc groups exorbitant sums to obtain these specimens, and then they leave. But they've never targeted a single species before, and the previous sample sizes were in the dozens, not the tens of thousands.
You're holding something back. How do you know the Reapers are involved?
The patterns are there, buried in the data. The Council and the Alliance want to believe the Reaper threat died with Sovereign. You and I know better. I won't wait until the Reapers are on the march. We need to take the fight to them.
Шепард первое существо, переспавшее со всеми инопланетянками. Ага, полгалактики.
You'll get dossiers on the best of them. Finding them and convincing them to work with you could be challenging, but you're a natural leader. I'll continue to track the collectors. When they make their next appearance, I'll notify you and your team. Be ready.
Keep your list. I want people I trust. The ones who helped me stop Saren and the Geth.
That was 2 years ago, Commander. Most of them have moved on, or their allegiances have changed.
Так, конечно, Лиара.
She's on Ilium. My sources say that she's working for the Shadow Broker. If so, she can't be trusted.
На серого посредника. Так, Талия.
She already helped us on Freedom's Progress.
That was unexpected. I need more intel before I'll commit to that.
Where's Erdnot Rex?
He returned to Chichanka, and he hasn't gone off-world in over a year. He's trying to unite the Krogan clans.
Where's Ashley Williams?
She's still with the Alliance. Promoted, I believe. Her file is surprisingly well classified.
Where's Garrus Vicarian?
The Turian disappeared a few months after you were declared dead. Even we haven't been able to...
Короче, наберем всех женщин опять и будем с ними бегать всю игру.
Okay, I get it. They're not
Таков
available.
путь.
You're a leader, Shepard. You'll get who you need.
I'm still a Spectre. Maybe I can get the Council to help us out.
If you think you can convince them, by all means.
Все еще
Just
Спектр.
remember, you've been gone a long time. Things have changed.
Иллюзия в Мэна Мартин Шин озвучивает? Если я это когда-то знал, то забыл. Каев.
You worry about the collectors. I'll make sure my team's ready.
Good. 2 things before you go. First, head to Omega and find Morden Solus. He's a brilliant Solarian scientist. Our intelligence suggests he may know how to counteract the Collector's paralyzing Seeker swarms.
Sounds good. What else?
I found a pilot I think you might like. I hear he's one of the best. Someone you can trust.
Эй! Ему новые ноги сделали.
Just like old times, huh?
I can't believe it's you, Joker.
Look who's talking. I saw you get
Они
spaced.
прихрамывают.
Got lucky with a lot of strings attached. How'd you get here?
It all fell apart without you, Commander. Everything you stirred up, the Council just wanted it gone. The team was broken up, record sealed, and I was grounded. The Alliance took away the one thing that mattered to me. Hell yeah, I joined Cerberus.
You really trust the elusive man?
Well, I don't trust anyone who makes more than I do. But they aren't all bad. Saved your life, let me fly, and there's this. They only told me last night.
SR2. Девочки, придержите свои оргазмы. А кого-то еще Хелфер озвучивает. Я заинтересован.
I guess we'll have to give her a name.
Да, мне тоже что-то вспоминало, что-то еще Хелфер, по-моему, эту самую электронщину озвучивает. Да я узнаю, я голос-то еще Хелфер знаю. Так, ну давайте сейчас тогда посмотрим. Mass Effect 2 Voice Cast. Ну-ка. Я не могу это так оставить. Когда вы вспомнили про Трэшу Хелфер, я прямо заинтересовался. Так, Mass Effect 2 Voice Actors. Так. Трэшу Хелфер мы, конечно, знаем в первую очередь по голосу. Ах ты хорош. Чё? О, ничего себе. Тут будет адмирал Шаларан, тетенька, которая в этом самом в экспансии эту самую, господи, Ависаралу, или как ее там звали? Консула. О, неплохо. Но я тут по голосу тоже узнаю 100%. Так, Мэгги Барт Самара. Адам Болдвин. Клодия Блэк. Стив Блюм. Кейт Дэвид Андерсон. Ага. Сет Грин Джокера озвучивает? Окей. Да, Трэша Хелфер EDI. О, тут еще капитана Белли Майкл Хоган озвучивает. Он даже, кстати, похож. Тут половина каста Battlestar Галактики. Черт. Кэрри Мосс озвучивает Ария Лоак. Кто такая Ария Лоак? Не, ну прям вообще. Спасибо, что напомнили. Угу. Да, я досмотрел пространство. Пространство топ. Жалко, что всего 6 серий, но в целом он из-за этого получился динамичный, без соплей. Так, черный экран. What the hell? Че, экран сдох, что ли? Нет. У меня черный экран. Да, это игра через Game Pass. Я, собственно, потому и начал переигрывать, что в Game Pass раздали. Короче, игра сломалась. А, нет. Все, вернулось. Escape нажал. Да, игра повисла. Но она не повисла, я в целом вижу... У меня сейчас настройки, графика, калибровка, но здесь никакие кнопки не нажимаются. В общем, Alt F4. Легендарные баги. И, кстати, по Alt F4 они не закрываются. Придется через Task Manager. Ладно. Уболтал чертяка языкастый. Тыщ. Ура, давай. Да, с панели задач еще пока не пропадает. А, это Windows Problem Reporting. Пока не отчухается. Сейчас он зачухает. Все это безобразие. Хотя бы из панели задач иконка пропадет, а там уже разберемся. Да, надо компьютер купить. Правильно, этот уже устарел. Удивительно, а почему оно до сих пор не закрывается? Ага. Еще вот так вот можно. Еще можно. Ага. Забавно. Он вернулся. Mass Effect Launcher, оказывается, все это время не закрывается. Ну-ка, ну ладно, его еще перезапустим. На всякий случай. Можно ли репорт в Bioware отправить? Хотелось бы. Продолжить. Интересно, у меня сохранился сейф или опять полчаса переигрывать? Отвратительно. Так, подождите. Серьезно? Да, жесть. Пиздец, меня сейчас опять, короче... И у меня еще и настройки все слетели. У меня еще слетели все настройки мышки. Вообще. Жесть.
Defense systems active. Taking fire.
Have a nice trip! Warp is heavy armored and weaken it.
Ну и что мне теперь сделать? Короче, мне сейчас придется спидранить все диалоги.
Good work.
В смысле, ты не сохранился, что ли? Ну, здесь есть автосохранение, и оно должно иногда работать. Меня реально минут на... Сейчас скажу. Минут на 20 бросил. Смотрите, сейчас, подождите. Загрузка, короче, время в игре час 32. А стрим идет 2 часа. Меня реально откинуло на отвратительно большое время. Все, спидраним. Спидраним.
Who didn't find us?
The monsters.
Why didn't the colonists fight that?
Спидран, спидран.
But I see everything.
Looks like security.
What the hell is that?
I thought the collectors.
They usually work.
The collectors have advanced.
The Seeker swarms.
What happened next?
I think that's probably all we're getting out of him, Commander.
I studied.
We need to get this
What?
data.
We won't hurt him.
Your people tried to
Traza was
betray.
an idiot, and he and his men paid for it.
You don't have to take Vitor.
I've got responsibilities now. I've got a mission of my own.
Так, все, окей.
Good luck out
We're ready
there.
for pickup.
Ладно, надеюсь, это сейчас все быстро пройдет. Но придется сохраниться.
The Quarians forward. You and I have different methods, but I can't argue with your.
Я причем помню свои выборы.
You confirm the collectors.
Tell me what you know about these collectors.
They, when they're trying. Until now, we've had no evidence of direct aggression by.
Why is the Omega 4 relay?
If they can manipulate relays.
Any ideas on why they?
What really concerns me is why.
What are the collectors getting from these?
But they've never targeted a single species.
You're holding something back.
I won't wait until the Reapers are on the march.
If this is a war, I'll need to know.
I'll continue to track the collectors. When they make their next appearance, I'll notify you. And
Keep your list.
That was 2 years ago, Commander. Most of them have moved on.
Where's Ashley
She's
Williams?
still with the Alliance.
Where's Erdnot
He returned to Chichanka.
What about
That was
Tuchanka?
unexpected. I need more.
Where's Garrus
Victorian disappeared a few months after you.
Where's Liara
She's on
Tissault?
Ilium.
Okay, I get it.
You're a leader, Shepard. You'll get who you need.
You worry about the collectors.
First,
Причем я здесь не могу, скорее всего, сохраниться, потому что...
Sounds good.
Потому что у меня не было управления. В эти моменты я не могу сохраняться.
It's good to be home.
Загрузка. Вот, идет сохранение и выключайте компьютер. А, все, заработало вроде, окей. Аллилуйя, мы это прошли всего за 2 минуты. Уже ничего. То есть я вот эти диалоги слушал 20 минут. Кайф.
Welcome aboard the New Normandy, Commander.
I've been looking over the dossiers. I'd strongly recommend starting by acquiring Morden Solus, the Solarian professor on Omega. We know the collectors use some type of advanced technology to immobilize their victims. We'll need him to develop a countermeasure to protect us.
Without that countermeasure, we'll be helpless if we ever run into the collectors.
Acquiring Professor Solus seems like the most logical place to start.
Who are you?
I am the Normandy's artificial intelligence. The crew like to refer to me as Edie.
Сузи. Yeah.
Having an AI in charge of the Normandy system should give us an advantage.
Actually, I am not in control of the ship, Commander. Due to the potential dangers of a rogue AI, Cerberus has severely restricted my capabilities. During combat, I operate the electronic warfare and cyber warfare suites. Beyond that, I cannot interface with the ship's systems. I observe and offer analysis and advice. Nothing more.
I'm guessing it takes more than just the three of us plus Joker to fly this ship.
The Normandy has a full crew. They're at their stations awaiting your orders.
Final preparations for takeoff are complete, Commander. When you're ready to go, just pick a destination from the galaxy map in the CIC and I'll plot a course.
Jacob and I should return to
А вот здесь с освещением все в порядке на Нормандии. Видимо, это на планетах такая срань творится. Так, используйте карту галактики, чтобы называть. Так, личный терминал, чтобы получить информацию о статусе команды. Так, выбирайте оружие. Лифт там, чтобы другие палубы Нормандии. Каюток можно изменить свою внешность. Так, нужно нанять профессора.
Welcome aboard, Commander. I'm Yeoman Kelly Chambers. I've been assigned as your administrative assistant. I'll manage your messages and help you monitor the crew. And I must say, it's such an honor to work under you, Commander Shepard.
I'm glad to have you on the team, Miss Chambers.
Please, call me Kelly.
Okay, Kelly.
Anything else?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
Вот этот вопрос. Вы здесь счастливы?
I was handpicked by the Elusive Man to help fight the greatest threat known to humanity. How do I feel? Honored, exhilarated, terrified. But mostly I feel encouraged. Under your leadership, we can't fail.
How do you feel about being assigned?
А, блин, они почему-то решили переставить вопросы местами.
Mostly I feel encouraged. Under your leadership, we can't fail.
What are your responsibilities?
I'll keep you notified of any messages or appointments you might have. If any of the crew has important business to discuss, I'll make sure you know.
Isn't that the type of task better suited for a VI?
Yes, but being your yeoman is just my official role. Unofficially, I observe the crew. Everyone knows how risky our mission is. Many of us may not be.
О, она еще снимает напряжение команды.
I have a degree in psychology. I'm good at sensing when people are overly taxed.
You make sure the crew's mental health is sound?
Yes. I look for warning signs. I listen. It's not a full-time job, and it's most effective when done informally.
We're lucky to have someone with your skills, Kelly.
Thank you, Shepard. What else would you like to know?
This organization has a dark reputation. Do you have any concerns working for them?
Not at all. Our methods can
Они платят? Почему у меня были какие-то проблемы?
We look out for human interests. Advance human technology, save human lives. They're good goals.
It sounds like Cerberus wants to dominate all aliens and put humankind on top.
Cerberus looks out for humanity, but that doesn't mean we hate aliens. My sister started a dog shelter, but she loved cats too. I love humanity. I also love Asari, Quarian, Turian, Solarian, Hanar. That isn't in conflict with Cerberus ideals.
Вы очень... О, вот это вы очень хорошенькая. Так.
That's a very positive attitude.
What can I say? I'm a people person. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
Блин, а он сказал не то, что я хотел. Кстати, да, деду надо таблетку выпить. Спасибо, Лерой, что я без тебя делал? Пью таблетку. На ваших глазах.
I better go.
Okay. Maybe we'll talk later.
Ну давай, Кучеров, наябедничай.
A scientist is required to use the technical laboratory.
Угу. Так, ну сейчас посмотрим. О, ничего себе там происходит. Так, ну выход на месте.
Yes, Shepard. Do you have a specific inquiry?
О, ничего себе, Лерой.
Нижнее подчеркивание Лер0Y только что стал платным подписчиком.
Лер0Y, я тебя так и всегда и буду называть. Мистер нижнее подчеркивание Лер0Y. Спасибо. Лишился девственности. Или ты был подписан? У меня, к сожалению, тут в этой программе, где я читаю, не написано. Сколько месяцев?
How are you getting along with Joker?
Mr. Moreau does not trust me. It offends him that I am installed aboard his ship's computers.
Yeah, the last Normandy did just fine without
Там в целом обычно напишется.
Why are you named Edie?
EDI is the phonetic pronunciation of EDI. That is an acronym for Enhanced Defense Intelligence.
Where are you?
My core intelligence is housed in a quantum blue box located behind the medical bay.
What do you do aboard the ship?
I operate the ship's electronic and cyber warfare suites in combat. My reaction time is much faster than any organic. I collate the records of shipboard monitoring devices for the elusive man. I serve additional functions which are restricted at this time.
Cyber warfare means things like viruses, right?
In close-range ship-to-ship combat, I can sometimes break through the firewalls of an enemy's internal wireless network.
Пошли подписки.
I can turn off gravity or air. I can disable weapons guidance or shields. Or I can put their fusion
лазер.
On the defense, I
Спасибо.
manage Normandy's own suite of jammers, decoys, and internal firewalls.
Так, поспамили Кузьмичей в чат, пожалуйста.
Sounds incredibly useful. Why isn't there someone like that on every warship?
An organic operator cannot react quickly enough to changing circumstances or perform the necessary multitasking. This is a role that can only be filled by an artificial intelligence. Unfortunately, we are suspect.
Well, it might have something to do with how an AI almost destroyed galactic civilization, just putting it out there.
Во, полетели Кузьмичи. Спасибо.
The elusive man has monitoring devices on board?
Привет, Звон.
He has invested most of Cerberus's resources into the design and construction of this ship. He has an interest in monitoring our progress.
Restricted functions? Like what?
I do not know. Some of my databases are sealed, some of my hardware is kept offline. I assume that when certain unknown conditions are met, those functions will be released to me.
Let's discuss something else.
Ready.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the bridge, where the navigator plots our FTL vectors, and the helmsman maneuvers the ship.
Yeah, sitting right here, thanks.
Ладно, хватит с тобой С тобой, конечно, хорошо болтать, но я жду, когда ты появишься во плоти. Я помню, что ты бегаешь.
Military may set the hardware standard, but on a first-gen frigate, they could care less if the seats breathe. Civilian sector comfort by design.
The reproduction is not intended to be perfect, Mr. Moreau. Seamless improvements were made.
And there's the downside. I liked the Normandy when she was beautiful and quiet. Now she's got this thing I don't want to talk about. It's like ship cancer.
Ship cancer. За сколько...
I'm taking a shortcut before.
Ой. Привет, гадный рейд. Спасибо за рейд. За сколько прошел первую часть? Довольно быстро. Наверное, часов за 15. Но я скипал побочки, и слава богу. Говорят, люди, которые начинают делать побочки в Mass Effect, не проходят Mass Effect.
it's not the same, Joker. There's nothing here that was even part of the real Normandy.
There's us. I have to take what I can get. The last 2 years sucked. You'll see. Even if an AI is spying on us, no way they'll invest this much just to screw us over. It'll be better than the old days.
I hope so. I died.
Yeah, you are such a downer.
Such a downer. А это что? Бой в космосе. Тактика преследования. Ага. Хорошо. В целом у меня и сейчас нет настроения проходить все побочки. Ну как все.
Тани плейс гитар чиет, X1. Подкинь угля в хайп-трейн.
Подкинь угля в хайп-трейн. Спасибо. Арсенал. Да вы это... Развлекайтесь как хотите.
ОС 390 чиет, X1.
Так, настройки. А, еще можно дуговой излуч. Тут, ну ладно. В целом, с этим можно поковыряться попозже.
Commander, there hasn't been time to really settle in and take stock. I want to say that working with you is a great opportunity to do something that matters. It's a privilege to serve on the Normandy, Commander.
Лоялти квесты крутые, лучше не пропускать. А что за лоялти квесты?
You may change your tune if we end up like the original Normandy.
Maybe. As long as the elusive man walks his talk. And you do the same, I'll do my best to make sure we succeed. That's been the condition for my service so far. I have issues with certain actions Cerberus has taken in the past.
What has Cerberus done to make you nervous?
A lot. They've been called terrorists, and with good reason. Doubt you can find a more checkered past.
А, что ты делал с членами команды? Окей, буду принимать во внимание.
Or we'll all be tried and executed. Can't count on people thinking about it as hard as I have.
Еще и спойлеры анлочат, ну ничего себе.
I look forward to working with you, Mr. Taylor.
Likewise, Commander. Let me know if you need anything.
Так, хорошо. +2 герой. Поговорил с членом команды. Оно дрожит. Блин, конечно, вторая часть выглядит гораздо лучше первой.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the FTL communications room. In addition to interfacing with the FTL comm network, Normandy is fitted with a quantum entanglement communicator linked to the elusive man's office. This allows lag-free communication even when you operate off the comm grid.
Квантовый что?
Quantum entanglement communicator. How does it work?
Essentially, two subatomic particles are created in an entangled state. One is installed here, and the other in the elusive man's office. When one particle occupies a given quantum state, its entangled partner will always enter the opposite state, no matter the distance between them. If we alter the state of our particle, that alters the state of the elusive man's. This allows us to send data in the form of quantum
Ничего себе.
bits.
В целом.
Why aren't these used everywhere?
В целом хорошее
Each quantum pair costs nearly
пояснение.
as much as a comm relay, and can pass only one quantum bit of data at a time. In addition to the cost and bandwidth issues, the system is strictly point-to-point. To contact 100 different
Димас,
worlds, we
нижнее
would need to
подчеркивание,
manufacture
Кви
and
только что
install
стал
100
платным
entangled
подписчиком.
pairs, one link to each world.
Димас, спасибо за подписку. Вы сегодня прям что-то с цепи сорвались. Да как так-то? Все молодцы, всех люблю. Спасибо за поддержку.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
Тир 1. Все, да, теперь можешь Кузьмичей постить в чат. Собственно, ради этого все и делается. Так, техлаб закрыт. Мы сейчас поедем этого кузнечика спасать.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the armory, where small arms are maintained and upgraded. Using OmniTool, computer-aided design,
Да,
and
сбежались на Миранду
we have the
все.
capability to manufacture several new models.
Так, где-то был еще лифт. Вот
Commander, you've
лифт.
received a new message at your private terminal.
Не хочу. Пойду еще с командой поговорю. Так, каюта капитана. Ну-ка. Ой, тут, кстати, гораздо проще, чем в первой части. Ой, блин, тут еще почту читать можно. Музыку можно выбрать. Музыка для межпланетного секса. Вот это. Нет. Окей. О, ее можно переодевать. Ну ладно. А его нельзя переодевать. А Миранду можно переодевать. Так, улучшение. Улучшений нет. О, отправитель советник Андерсон. И если дошедшие до меня слухи верны, и тебе действительно удалось уцелеть, навести меня в созаделе, есть разговор. В последние 2 года много изменилось, благодаря тебе я в совете, и мне кажется, что было бы честно выслушать тебя лично. О, это все квесты, что ли? Капитан. О, это все квесты. О, нет. Не переодевать, а раздевать. Шлем, властелин. Угу. Дуговой излучатель. Ага, это можно, да. Опять в цитадель. Ну что, в цитадель слетаем сейчас, наверное. Так, улучшений нет. Окей. Блин, у меня про апгрейдили прямо. Слушайте, чем ближе я подхожу, тем громче музыка. Тут прям качает. А здесь тише. Вот это технология, источник звука.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the commanding officer's quarters.
It's larger than the quarters of other warships I've served on.
This is a Cerberus vessel, not an Alliance warship. Accommodations have been made for personal taste. That said, this space is directly under the exterior pressure hall. The fitting yard workers call it the loft.
Ладно. Так, лифт. Так, боевой инфраструктура. Так, каюта экипажа. Так, кто здесь у нас? Женский туалет открыть. Так, инспекция.
Shepard, the men's restroom is on the port side of the ship.
Да ладно, не-не-не-не-не. Я должен все проинспектировать. Так, все работает. Так. Все работает, все хорошо.
The starboard observation deck is closed until needed.
Ладно, пойдем смотреть мужской туалет. Так, в мужском так же, как в женском. Какая разница?
The port observation deck is closed until needed. Access to life support is restricted.
Закрыто. Каюта экипажа.
Oh, she's a cutie. How old?
She'll be a year old next month.
Oh, you'll miss her first birthday.
Well, my family lives in New Canton.
Oh, that colony's on the edge of the frontier. Could be vulnerable to collector attack, couldn't it?
Я тут застрял.
Exactly. It's most important that she have a first birthday. That's why I'm here.
Так, а я-то думал, тут как бы с кем-то поговорить можно. Они сидят тут, короче, это... языками чешут. А тут ничего нет интересного. Ладно, пойдем еще здесь прогуляемся. Так, крюдек. Но он в целом похож.
I'm sorry, princess. Filet mignon and caviar coming right up. Let me just get out my doilies.
That'd be real nice, Mr. Gardner.
Commander Shepard, the hero of the Citadel. You did humanity proud that day. Miss Sergeant Rupert Gardner here. How can I be of service?
Если я правильно почитал по этому самому, Гарднера озвучивает актер, который в Battlestar Galactica играл, сейчас скажу этого. Нет, не он. Нет. Не он. Я перепутал.
You have everything you need.
I make do. But have you ever tried to prepare a decent meal with military provisions? I'm good, but I'm no miracle worker. Taking down the collectors is going to be rough business. The crew deserves a few.
Короче, мы сегодня никуда не полетим, я сегодня буду...
What do you need?
Я пока со всеми тут не переговорю, я это... никуда не поеду.
If I head that way, I'll keep an eye out.
Much appreciated. Most of this list is probably standard fare for those namby-pambies on the Citadel. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
You have everything you need.
If you happen to find any of those supplies on the list I gave you, it would be much appreciated. Otherwise, I'm doing fine.
How did you find your way into Cerberus?
Can you believe I was once a family man, working the EZO rigs along the frontier? I was happy enough, but losing everything to Batarian raiders can change your outlook. I needed to make a difference. I'm no soldier, but I've got skills, and Cerberus keeps an eye out for talent. I'll do whatever it takes to help, be that plumbing a sewer, routing an air duct, or keeping everyone's bellies full.
Ладно, здесь ничего интересного. Романтить я тебя не буду. Даже не проси. Так, здесь что?
A gunnery officer is required to access the gunnery control station.
О, у нас еще нет старшего артиллериста. Как мы вообще вылетели без старшего артиллериста? Так, вот это, по-моему, кабинет Миранды, да, я помню. Так, ну все готовы.
Commander, what can I do for you?
You have a minute, Miranda?
No doubt you've got a lot of questions. Cerberus isn't as evil as most people believe. If I can help allay any of your concerns, I'd be happy to do so. So, what would you like to know?
Я так понимаю, весь чат по Миранде сохнет.
Tell me about yourself, Miranda.
Oh, I guess that's fair. I've spent the last 2 years learning everything there is to know about you. Well, you should probably know that I've had extensive genetic modification. Not my decision, but I make the most of it. It's one of the reasons the elusive man handpicked me. I'm very good at just about anything I choose to do.
What level of genetic modification are we talking about?
That's very thorough. Physically, I'm superior in many ways. I heal quickly, and I'll likely live half again as long as the average human. My biotic abilities are also very advanced. For a human. Add to that some of the best training and education money can buy, and, well, it's pretty impressive, really.
Ты совершенно?
Sounds like you were designed to be perfect.
Maybe, but I'm not. I'm still human, Shepard. I make mistakes like everyone else. And when I do, the consequences are severe. Everyone expects a lot from someone with my abilities.
You certainly don't lack for confidence.
It's just a fact. My reflexes, my strength, even my looks, they're all designed to give me an edge. No point in hiding from it. It's the reason I'm trusted to oversee the most dangerous, risky, and technically demanding operations Cerberus undertakes. And it's why I was assigned to you. It's my job to make sure you succeed, Shepard.
В общем, я тебя буду брать на все задания, Миранда.
What level of genetic modification are we talking about?
That's very thorough. Physically, I'm superior in many ways. I heal quickly, and I'll likely live half again as long as the average human. My biotic abilities are also very advanced. For a human. Add to that some of the best training and education money can buy, and, well, it's pretty impressive, really.
Так, жена пришла. Сейчас камеру выключу. Все, жена.
Thanks for the information, Miranda. I'll talk to you later.
Of course, Commander. Whatever you need.
Так, ладно, сейчас осмотрим остатки кораблей спать. Ура!
Commander Shepard, I watched the Normandy crumble with you on board. It's good to see you alive.
Nice to see a familiar face, Doctor.
I feel the same. I wish more of the original crew could be here. The kind of trauma you endured would have changed most people. But not you, I see. Welcome back, Shepard.
Do you have everything you need?
I believe so. This medical bay seems very much like the sick bay on the original Normandy. Only thing missing are my private reserves. I even have a bottle of Ceres Ice brandy that I was saving for a special occasion.
I'll keep an eye out for a replacement bottle.
Oh, you needn't. It's expensive, and we have much larger concerns ahead.
Doctor, you've been with the Alliance for years. Why leave now?
After the Normandy was lost, the surviving crew was reassigned. I was stationed at the Mars Naval Medical Center, a very respectable position, but it wasn't on a starship.
Так, предпочитаете
Colonial
корабли?
military life isn't for you?
I've spent most of my life on warships, never knowing what the next mission might bring. I'm used to the hum of engines, the creaking of bulkheads, that subtle vertigo when the momentum dampeners kick in. Life planetside is just too static, too boring.
There's a very good chance this mission will be a one-way trip. Are you prepared for that?
I've been through the reclaiming of Shanxi, the Skillian Blitz. We survived the Battle of the Citadel and the destruction of the Normandy together. I've lived a full life. No regrets. I'd like to make sure the crew gets the same opportunity.
I'll see you later,
Ладно, с собой поговорили.
Commander.
Найти бренди. Так, а дальше ядро
Access to the AI core is restricted.
закрыто. Так, ну здесь я все осмотрел. И, по-моему, еще инженерная палуба. Так, десантный челнок.
What's this area of the ship?
Normandy's cargo deck. It includes facilities to rearm and repair Normandy's embarked ground vehicle and shuttle.
My last ship didn't need a shuttle. Why do we have one?
This ship is nearly twice the mass of the previous Normandy. It is more difficult to land the ship on high-gravity worlds. Access to this room is currently restricted.
Так, инженерный зал. Ух, кого тут только нет.
You came all the way down here to see us?
You're speaking to our commanding officer.
I'm touring the ship, getting to know my crew.
I'm Engineer Ken Donnelly, handling the power control systems. This is Gabby.
That's engineer Gabriella Daniels, actually. I'm responsible for the propulsion systems.
What can we do for you, Commander?
Are you set up okay down here?
We can't complain. I just wish it didn't take so long to calibrate the FBA arrays.
Kenneth, you're complaining.
What kind of problems are you having?
When they upgraded the Normandy design, they got a bit sloppy with the FBA.
А где Мака? Это последний вопрос, который бы я задал. Вдруг они на него ответят: вот же он спрятался. Вот вам 10 миссий на него.
In short, if we had T6 FBA couplings installed, it'd save us a lot of maintenance time each day.
Why isn't something like that already installed?
It's probably just a design oversight. Efficiency isn't affected. It's a maintenance issue.
Also, the T6 model can be hard to find. Nash and Stellar Dynamics discontinued them.
We could probably find used ones in the Omega markets, but we have no time for shore leave.
Where did you receive your training?
Both Gabby and I started in the Alliance, serving on the SSV Perugia.
She flew in the first wave at the Battle of the Citadel. We saw Sovereign firsthand.
Да ладно.
Why did you leave the Perugia?
After you died, Anderson lost political clout. The Council backslid on the Reaper menace.
They discounted Sovereign as an isolated threat, as a single...
Which was bullshit. They said your warnings of a greater danger were mistaken or delusional.
We lost respect for Alliance leadership. We need to fight the real enemy, and only Cerberus seem to be doing that.
Ну ладно.
Will do, Commander.
Так, найти модули IMC.
I told you he would.
What's this area of the ship?
This is main engineering, which contains the ship's main fusion plant and Mass Effect core.
Так, и ядро. Ух, оно добежит. Угу. Так, можно еще вниз спуститься зачем-то. И тут ничего нет. В общем, там пока ничего нет.
How may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
Nothing right now. Anything else, Commander?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
Так, ну это я все знаю.
I better go.
Okay. Maybe we'll talk later.
О, они наконец-то додумались писать на планете квесты, какие там есть. Ну, спасибо. В Dying Light 2 соло пойду или собрал пати? Ну и да, первую уже допрошли. Первую до DLC мы прошли с Тайлисом вместе. А в DLC я прошел один. Ну, в целом пару дней точно для погружения буду играть в одиночку. И в целом я не страдаю. Так, Омега 4 это ретранслятор.
Probe launched. In research projects, platinum is used to upgrade sniper rifles, shotguns, and medical equipment. Probe away.
О,
In research projects, palladium is used to upgrade heavy pistols, armor, and cybernetics. Probe away.
вот любимое занятие было. Зонды запускать.
Probe launched. Probe away. Probe away. In research projects, iridium is used to upgrade heavy weapons, submachine guns, and assault rifles. Probe launched.
Так на одну планету все зонды израсходую.
Probe away.
Да, их потом же докупить могу. А, вот она быстрее так прощается.
Probe away. Launching probe.
Но в целом, видимо, не стоит тратиться на всякую фигню мелкую, а только на высокие
Launching
пики.
probe.
Типа вот только на такое.
Launching probe. Probe launched.
А, все исчерпано.
Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe away. Launching probe. Probe away. Probe launched.
Да, вот который ремейк бы уже бы доделали.
Probe away.
Я в который не играл, поэтому это мимо меня прошло. О, ничего себе. А, у меня зонды закончились. Угу. И, наверное, сюда еще рано. Так, вот цитадель. Не, я, короче, никуда не полечу. Все, пора сохраняться. В целом вроде яркость настроилась. Ладно. Все, давайте, спокойной ночи.